Hello, I'm Andi Singh, and I'm going to predict the month of November for you who come from the ox family. So you are an ox, and regarding the animal kingdom, you are a person who is very compassionate and who can take on not only your own burdens and restore good luck from there, but also help people with burdens. But let's see what awaits you in the month of November. I'm going to pull three cards. The first card I'm going to pull has got to do with your romance areas and your marriage areas and the love areas generally. So let's pull the card. Alright, it is a card that is not very friendly in your romance areas. It doesn't show breakup, but it shows two paths, which means that the thinking between you and your romantic partner may not be in tandem. There may be differences, and that can lead to either mental dissatisfaction or unhappiness mentally or emotionally. Also, the card here says that although opportunities are seen, which means that in the month of November itself you can connect to a new romance, or that if an earlier romance was uncertain, it can now become a real romance. So that possibility is there. But again, differences of opinion can arise. But I make the first 19 days as very progressive, where the luck of romance is on your side, and you're going to enjoy it very much. So go ahead for the romance and enjoy yourself. Let's talk of your marriage area. Your marriage area also goes well in the first 18 or 19 days. By the way, going back to your romance area, some difficulty can arise in the last 10 or 11 days, basically some small disagreements or things like that only. Now going back to the marriage, your first 18 or 19 days are going to provide a lot of support for both you and your love and your marriage partner. The progress is very good. Financial areas are also quite sound, so there's no big disturbance either there. But for you, the ox, on the last 12 or 13 days, some differences can become very real. And you will be a person, if you're not careful, to have a feeling of disappointment about what's happening in the last 12 or 13 days. It's not very drastic, like showing a danger of separation or what, no. It is basically that you become very moody and emotionally you become restless, and a tendency towards finding disagreements with your marriage partner. These are more on a small scale. What they can lead to sometimes is not having the same level of thinking, so each of you may want to do things in a different way. Try to be more approachable and discuss things, and that way you'll find that your marriage areas are quite stable enough in that. Okay. Now, the other thing about your last 12 or 13 days shows that you can become very dominating, and you can be unnecessarily too strict in areas in your marriage. Try not to do that either. Try to flow with the flow that your partner is in. This way there will be tandem, which means that both of you are on the same level of thinking. Okay? The second card I'm going to pull is regarding your career and your business areas. So let's see what happens. Now, in your career area, it says that you are going to you're going to get a lot of support. So the approach from others is very friendly. Also, it shows that you are able to get a promotion in your career area, more support from your superiors, a lot of help from your colleagues. So it becomes a very good first 18 or 19 days of November for you in career areas. The last 11, 12 or 13 days are difficult. They show a tendency of feeling not good enough, or having inferiority complexes, or becoming timid or afraid of new responsibilities in career. Look for support from your colleagues, and you'll be able to manage the last 12 or 13 days as well. Regarding business, the first 19 days are going to be very good for you. You attract contracts, you attract support from people who are dishing out contracts. You make very good business contacts as well. So mix business and pleasure in the first 19 days, and you're going to score quite nicely towards getting business deals which are going to be profitable in the first 18 or 19 days. During the last 11 or 12 days, some problems are setting in. Either you have been too aggressively chasing the contract and making promises which are suspect whether you can keep those promises or not. All this can be showing up in the last 11 or 12 or 13 days of the month. And if you're not careful, the contracts and support you got may be falling apart in the last 11 or 12 or 13 days of November for you, the ox. So don't, for the sake of just winning a contract, promise the sky and heaven. Otherwise you're going to regret it, and you're going to wish you didn't take that contract in the last 12 or 13 days of November. The last card I'm going to pull is regarding your health. So let's pull it. Now regarding your health, it says that you are very active mentally, emotionally and physically. So obviously you are very well. And your blood flow is going to be very good. And your areas of sexual areas are going to be very active. Now there's only, the Kabbalistic cards show planetary moves and signs as well. And I like that, they guide me. And the sign of Aquarius is shown here. So while you can attract a lot of love areas, it also says that if you're a woman, be very careful of your gynecological areas as well, where the ovaries, womb or breast can be asking for help. So if there are any symptoms, go and see a specialist. For men, it will be more to do with your prostate gland. So if there's some difficulty there, go and see a specialist. The other sign here showing is that you can tend to put on weight, because especially in the first 19 days or so, because things are going very well for you, there's plenty to eat, plenty to drink. So remember to also work out. Otherwise there can be a danger of putting on too much weight, which contributes to too high cholesterol, and then you can have the side effects as well. In your last 12 or 13 days, the health pointers are like this. They point towards your heart and your liver. So cholesterol level may be an issue. But if you have other signals regarding liver or regarding the heart, go and see the specialists and go and figure it out with their help and get the solutions for you. Nothing very serious is taking place, but I don't like the last 12 or 13 days which show that even a danger can arise where you may need to visit specialists or even visit the hospital. So look into those areas. I'm a Kabbalistic astrologer who takes palmistry very seriously and who uses tarot cards to answer questions which sometimes astrology cannot. Google me for more information. Go to Facebook, look me up, ask me to add you on, and I will, and we can communicate, and you can ask me all the questions you want and I will answer them. And also to make an appointment, how to go about it, what it costs, all can be done through Facebook. Thank you for listening to me. I look forward to meeting you one day. In the meantime, have a happy November for you as the ox, from the ox family. Thank you and goodbye.